Good morning and welcome to Crickhowell again. Yes, I'm doing some more walking in the Black Mountains today. It's pretty busy here, so we'll get out of town and then I'll tell you more about it. So we need to turn left here and head up towards Llangenny. Now we're out of town, I can tell you a bit more about the walk. It's a 15-mile loop walk, just over 4,000 feet ascent. So a reasonable length walk. Certainly a smell of burning in the air. Guessing it's coming from over there. Don't know what it is. Perhaps I'll find out on the news tonight. So we're going to Llangenny first, and we're going to go up the Sugar Loaf. Something that I've been promising to do since my Gloucestershire Way trip back in 2023. And then we're going to go over to a little old church with a well, and then we'll go up onto the bottom of one of the ridges that make up the Black Mountains, and then head down towards Llanbedr and maybe go up Table Mountain, depends on the time really, and then head down into Crickhowell. So we've made it to Llangenny, and there's the pub. We want to head over the bridge, Llangenny Bridge, and start our ascent of the Sugar Loaf. Nice little river. Right, let's get going. Just come up a very steep slope. It's an interesting corner of the building. It's rounded in the front and the back, but the top is square. Right, carry on up. After you come through the farmyard, you have to come up this way, and I was going to go up that way, but I did notice it's actually a footpath sign there. To be fair, it does show on the map that the path runs up the right hand side of the fence. Well, we've made it to the open mountains. Fantastic view. Looks like that smoke's coming from on top of the Llangattock Escarpment. So just up here a little bit, and then we should turn left before we start the final ascent for Sugar Loaf. In fact, I might just stop here and grab my breath, have something to eat, and mar the view. Wow, what a view! Fantastic. And over there you can see Table Mountain. It doesn't look so flat from this angle, and then that's the bottom of the western ridge that I walked the other day. Carry on walking along here. So you can walk up the Sugar Loaf from Abergavenny, or there are some car parks halfway up, but then that's only going to be like 2 miles. Not a fantastic walk, so I thought I'd make it a little bit more challenging. A nice day walk from Crickhowell. This afternoon I'm making for little church down here, and then we'll be walking up this first ridge and across, and then down into the valley, and then up the other side and over to Table, and then back to Crickhowell. Starting to get very close now. Doesn't seem like there's anybody up there, so we might be lucky. Sure is a rocky summit. It's more like a ridge really. I think the trig point's at the other end. There you go. There's a trig point. Here we go. Top of the Sugar Loaf. Whoa, what a view. It's looking east. Oh, fantastic. Finally made it out to Black Mountains. So that's Llanbedr down there, so you can see it's quite an easy walk up from that way. Fantastic view. And we're going to be heading down here. Down this small path here. And then down and along the ridge. And that's a Skirrid. I was watching Plod On Steady last night. He had his first wild camp up there. Got all his kit for £65 I think it was, so it's pretty reasonable. Really enjoyed it, so expect to see him out again sometime. Down into the valley now. Nearly off the hill now. And we're on the Cambrian Way. Get down to the bottom, there'll be a little bit of road walking, and then down to 5 ways, and then we'll start climbing up to the church. So this is 5 ways. 1 I'm on, 2, 3, 4, and the one I want to go up, 5. And that's where we're heading for. 2 miles. That's where the church is. Just across the valley, there's our first view of the church that we come to see. Got to go down the lane first to the well. I think the well's down here. A hermit named Issui founded a cell here beside St Mary's stream in the 6th century. The stream fed a well. Issui used the well's water to baptise local people. A traveller sought shelter with Issui, but he refused to be converted to Christianity and murdered the hermit. Pilgrims came to visit the saint's grave and well. In the middle of the 11th century, a pilgrim left a sack of gold to help pay for a new church. That original stone church was rebuilt in the 14th and 15th century and again in the 20th century. Let's go inside the church and see the superb late 15th century Rood Screen made from Irish bog oak. The striking figure of time in the form of a skeleton holding a sickle, hourglass and a spade. The font, which dates from around 1055 and is perhaps the oldest font in Wales. St Issui's shrine chapel through the window. The parish chest carved from a single piece of wood. Now, it's a stunning church, well worth the walk. We're back onto the trail now, and we've got to climb up to that ridge and then drop down into Llanbedr. Right, let's get going. It's a shortcut up here, I think. Looks like a great ridge to walk along. It's the one that's got Offa's Dyke on, and there is another ridge in front, obviously. They meet up the top, so that could be a good loop, but we're heading up this way. The path is levelled out before the final push to the tree point. There's somebody up there already. This is looking north. I'll put one of the vannies. Quite a lot of forest there. Oh, what a view. And even down to the south, beautiful. There's a Sugar Loaf. Right, final push. Whoa, that wind's strong, my hat's gone. Whoa, oh, I don't think you probably can hear me because it's very windy, but the view from up here is amazing. And the return route of the Llanbedr horseshoe is along by those trees. Gonna head out that way and then along the ridge. Crikey, the fire on Llangattock Escarpment looks like it's getting bigger. It's certainly creating a lot of smoke. Right, let's head on down. You can clearly see our route up the Sugar Loaf. Come up through those trees, and then there's a path this way, and then basically we went straight up that ridge. right up the top, along the top. It got really steep, and then there's the top, and then we came down the other ridge down towards 5 Ways. So we've been following the Beacon Way for a while. Just down there is Llanbedr, which we need to drop into. Then we walk up the road up towards those farm buildings. And I'll need to decide if I'm going to go up Table Mountain or straight back. But that's to be decided upon when I get there. Lovely view of Table Mountain, and here's the church. Guess we're going to have a quick look round. I did notice that the roof much the same as any other church, and that's one wide door. Right. There's the Red Lion. Right, decision time. Down the road, straight back to Crickhowell, or big climb and a few extra miles, go up onto Table Mountain. Well, it's only 6:10. I do feel tired, but I think I can probably do it before it gets dark. I've still got a load of water and food, so as you can see, I'm walking along this way. You probably gathered which way I'm going. Right, bring you back later. It's quite a climb out of Llanbedr. Nice little village. They've got a car park where they suggest a donation of £5 if you're staying there more than 4 hours. So I'll probably use that car park when I do the Llanbedr horseshoe sometime. And not too far now. That is the top of Table Mountain. And then it'll be downhill all the way to Crickhowell. So there's the shelter, top of Table Mountain. Oh, looks a bit threatening over there. It's coming this way. I was going to stay up here for a little while and watch the sun go down, but I really don't fancy getting wet. And Crickhowell's just down there. And the fire's still burning. What was that? 12 o'clock when I arrived. 7 o'clock now. So let's head down. Yeah, I don't know if I'll see anything on the way down, so I might finish the video here. I hope you've enjoyed the walk. Thanks for watching if you got this far, and I'll see you soon.